My husband changed his phone wallpaper, from our wedding photo to a bikini pic of his assistant. I found out when he handed me his phone by accident. I smiled, airdropped a video to the room TV. Him and her, in my condo, recorded by security cams. His parents were watching. His mom gasped. His dad stood up, then slapped him. The champagne was chilling in the refrigerator, Sinatra played softly in the background, and the scent of rosemary roast chicken, Lincoln's favorite, wafted through our modest suburban condo. Our 5th anniversary dinner needed to be perfect. 5 years of marriage, 3 apartments, 2 promotions, 1 dream home, and countless promises. I smoothed down my navy dress, the one he said brought out the gold flecks in my eyes, and reached for my phone to check the time. Bella, have you seen my phone? I think I left it on the counter. Lincoln called from upstairs, his voice carrying that slight edge of impatience I'd become so familiar with lately. I'll look. I called back, scanning the kitchen countertops until I spotted his sleek black phone beside the salt and pepper shakers. As I picked it up, the screen lit up with notifications and my breath caught in my throat. Where our wedding photo had been, that perfect sunset shot of us laughing on the beach, was now Caroline, Lincoln's assistant, in a tiny red bikini, posing on what looked like a hotel balcony. Her long blonde hair blowing in the breeze, her smile aimed directly at the photographer. My husband. Before we continue with Bella's journey, I want to thank you for joining this raw exploration of betrayal and reclamation. If you connect with stories about women who refuse to be victims, who use their intelligence and strength to take back their power, consider subscribing. It's completely free and you'll never miss another story of transformation from devastation to self-discovery. Now let's see how Bella's perfect life began to unravel. My fingers turned to ice around the phone. The room suddenly felt too bright, the music too loud. I stared at the image, blinking slowly as if that might change what I was seeing. Caroline had been working for Lincoln for just under a year. Young, ambitious, with a marketing degree and what my husband had described as fresh ideas for the advertising agency where he was creative director. Did you find it? Lincoln called again and I heard his footsteps on the stairs. With practiced composure, the same I used in courtroom proceedings when opposing counsel threw unexpected evidence my way, I placed the phone back exactly where I'd found it, screen down. It's on the counter, I said, amazed at how steady my voice sounded while my internal world collapsed into rubble. Lincoln entered the kitchen, all 6 feet of him in pressed slacks and the blue button-down I'd given him last Christmas. He smiled, that crooked smile that had once made my heart race for entirely different reasons than it was racing now. Thanks, babe. He grabbed the phone casually, pocketing it without checking the screen. The chicken smells amazing. I watched him pour himself a glass of water, studied the familiar movements of his hands, the wedding band still firmly in place. In that moment, a strange clarity washed over me. 10 years as a corporate attorney had taught me one crucial lesson. Never show your hand too early. Your parents are still coming at 7, right? I asked, reaching for wine glasses as if this were just another Thursday evening. Yep. Dad texted earlier that they're looking forward to it. I nodded, calculating rapidly behind my practiced smile. Easton and Hazel Thomas. My in-laws of 5 years. Easton, the respected circuit court judge. Hazel, the retired elementary school principal. Both adored their only son, their golden boy who could do no wrong. Over the next hour, as Lincoln showered and I put finishing touches on dinner, my mind worked with cold precision. The image on his phone wasn't just a betrayal, it was evidence. And if there was one piece of evidence, there would be more. That night, during dinner with his parents, I observed Lincoln like he was a hostile witness. The way he checked his phone under the table. How he mentioned Caroline's name twice in professional contexts that seemed unnecessarily detailed. The slight flush on his neck when Hazel asked about his upcoming business trip to Chicago. 3 days later, under the pretense of increasing neighborhood break-ins, I had a security company install cameras in our condo. Lincoln barely noticed, distracted by an urgent project that kept him at the office until 9 most evenings. It's this new campaign for Mitchell Breweries, he explained, loosening his tie one night when he finally came home. Caroline and I are having to rebuild the entire concept from scratch. I nodded sympathetically, playing the role of supportive wife while my phone silently recorded every camera feed from our home to a private cloud account. The following Tuesday, Lincoln texted that he'd be working late again. I ordered takeout,